Fire Force, episode 7. Let's take a look at this, chat. This episode didn't have any action, right? It didn't have too much action, but it was a very important episode. So if you haven't seen episode 7 of Fire Force, I would probably go back and watch a little bit, watch it first before this, because we tried to not make any spoilers, but sometimes we have to get into the meat of the episode, right? Be sure to hit that sub button, hit that like button on YouTube, because we're close to getting monetized. We see a little bit more about what's going on, right? A little bit more investigation, a little bit more lore digging into this one. So they already had a lot of action the last episode, right? But for this particular episode, they seem to be focusing more how or where's all more into the past, really. You don't see too much. What I'm happy about this episode that they didn't do is show too much past flashback. There was a little bit of flashback on this one, but there wasn't too much of it to the point where I'm like, because I told you before, chat, I do not like prequels. Yeah, I don't like. Wait, is it prequels or is like what happened in the past? Yeah, I don't mind sequels. I don't like prequels. I don't like going backwards. Like, I don't like going backwards when I already know what's going to happen. The only exception to that is if you see like Kid Vegeta and see how he became powerful. That would be pretty cool, actually. It'd be all right. I would still have a chip on my shoulder, but it would be all right. Anyway, we also see a setup for this guy. I don't know what's going to happen, but I can predict that he's probably going to die or get really hurt. He's probably going to die because they're setting him up. They're literally setting him up. They show him like a little backstory where he come from. He's clearly going to be important somehow. He's going to die. He's going to die. I know it. Or they're setting him up to get more close because he's from I forgot which department he's from, but he's from that one girl with the flower eyes, like the black lady who's like a dominatrix or a freaky dominatrix. She said in this episode, she was like, why is my people so weird? I'm like, because you're weird. You're walking around whipping people and like being a dominatrix. Yes, everybody in your crew is going to be weird. Like, not as weird as the main character's crew though. That department is just. King Remedy says he's from Company 4. All right, he's weird, but he's definitely not as weird as the one from the. I forget. I've watched this. I'm terrible with names, right? But we have to do a lot of reading because we watch it in sub, right? I don't know what was it? Company 11, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The main character, that company, right? Those guys are the weirdest ones. They're insane. They're crazy. This guy, he's weird, but he's not as weird as the other one, the OGs. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have too much for this one. I don't have too many screenshots of this one because I really don't want to spoil too much for you guys on this because Fire Force is a really, really good one. But I think because they're giving him a little bit more backstory. I think they're setting him up for failure, chat, easily, because there's no way. It's like what's with those animes where there's like when this is over, I want to go home and marry my high school sweetheart, yada yada this, yada yada that. And then they die. You know the trope. I'm talking about, where they set up the character, give him a little bit of backstory just for him to die. When a character is brought into the picture in the middle of an anime, and they give him like a quick little backstory, they're doing that so he can die later. Especially if he has no setup for for the rest of the rest of the anime. They do that every time, chat. It's a trope. It's a little bit of a trope. You see that not only in anime, you see that on cartoons as well. There was you remember in Family Guy where they brought in another dog? He was like an Italian dog. And I think something happened to Brian. I'm not really sure. Eventually he was there for like a few episodes too. Eventually they got rid of him and Brian came back because I think Brian was dead. Yeah, and they replaced him. But Stewie managed to bring him back to life, and then the Italian dog was gone. That's you see that with everything, chat. I will even take it further back. Um, I think I was watching some reruns of yeah, I was watching some reruns of what was it? Married with Kids. So this is a Al Bundy with his wife, and he had like a bunch of they had like three kids. I mean, two kids. He had at the end of the series, at the last few series, they had a baby. They had a baby, and it, well, of course, he didn't die, but it's just those kind of things. This trope is that they bring in a new character in the middle. Actually, I'm gonna take that back. That was a very bad reference, like a bad example of what I was trying to explain. But you know what I mean, where they bring in a character and then they die. That's the example I was trying to find, but there no one died there. Anyway, there's there's not too much going on in this episode, chat, but it's a very important one because it's a lore kind of episode. So I would make sure you not to pass this one up. Anyway, chat, on rest of the show. Also, no, wait a minute, before it's on for the rest of the show, I can't wait to see. One of the reasons why I'm so interested in the lore of this, because I'm looking at every frame, I'm listening to every little detail to figure out how this anime, because how this anime ended up like another anime. I won't say what that other anime is, because for those of you who don't know, because somehow you got really lucky and haven't heard any spoilers, I want to see how this one merged with that one, like how it ended up like that one. Because I honestly don't know. I saw one blip of the similarities, and that was it. That was it. It's really crazy, chat. This is because of that alone, chat, makes me follow Fire Force tooth and nail. Because I like that anime way more than I like Fire Force. Fire Force is good, but that other anime is on a whole nother level. When you see edits of it on like TikTok and everything, oh my god. Whoo! That's wild. That is wild. It's, oh man. There's no other. You know what's up there in terms of like what would make a good edit for on TikTok? There's Fire Force. No, not even Fire Force. There's Dragon Ball. There's Frieren. What else? JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, right? Man, they could make a great edit. What else? Seven Deadly Sins, Escanor. Whoo! That boy. I think yeah, he could make a great edit. Bleach, nah. I saw some Star Wars, some Darth Vader and everything. I saw that. That was he could make some good edits. That boy, he's just an ore farmer. He's not even on the screen he could probably not be on the screen, and he's still a great edit. King Ramsey says almost any shonen anime can be a solid edit. Yeah. I think a Solo Leveling could be a great edit as well, but the problem is, I don't know. I feel like Solo Leveling did it too well. It's like, for example, chat, I like honey buns, right? I think they're delicious. I love them. I love it a lot. But if someone dumps a bucket of honey buns on me, I won't love it so much. I'm like, okay, this is just annoying. Not annoying, but like, okay, it's the desire or the specialness of it. It's like, for example, if I eat a honey bun, like 5 honey buns a day, right? Eventually, it just loses specialness. I'm like, oh, it's not special anymore. Well, what happened with Solo Leveling is that they dumped it on you, and then it's like, okay, nah. A bucket of honey buns at first would be great. Don't get me wrong. A bucket of anything that you love is great, but getting a bucket of it every day, eventually it's just gonna pile up. I'm like, all right, I'm good. Chat, remember, I'm about to talk about food. I better finish up, wrapped up this episode. But yeah, this is a lore episode 7 of Fire Force. It's a lore one, and I really can't wait to see what happens next and how it's even attached to one of my favorite animes, right? I'm telling you, man, it's one of my favorite animes. Fire Force, you better not let me down. Anyway, chat, this anime better not let me down. On with the rest of the show.